Good morning, everybody. Now, with it being Sunday, I don't normally stream, or do any videos at all. However, as you guys know by now, Legends of Runeterra have been releasing spoilers for the new expansion, and today we've got a real treat. Just as expected, we have Trundle. Let's go ahead and get in here. Ooh, let's not look at the cards first. Let's look at the video. Let me enlarge this first. Okay, I don't know how we were supposed to know that that was Trundle. I can't read console. Look at that. Does that look like
King of Trolls coming through?
Coming through. An ice pillar. He's 5 mana. Okay. I kind of was hoping he'd be like an 8 mana card for the Behold ability, but at 5 mana he's definitely more realistically playable. I think regeneration as a keyword isn't good, but let's go ahead and see what Ice Pillar is. I've seen you play Ice Pillar. Maybe Ice Pillar is an 8 mana card. We're gonna have to see, because that if it's a cheap spell, that's an easy level up.
Ready for a beatdown.
Am I in the way? No. Here we go. Yes, perfect. 8 mana. Oh, come on. Oh my god, it's so hard to get a good angle here. Perfect image. Alright, it's a little hard to read this way. They might show it again, but I can't wait. I have to read this now, because it's an 8 mana card, which means all the Behold abilities work off of this. So you can just hold on until you play Trundle, and then boom, as you can see, the face of the trolls and the ancient is right there, and that looks like a new card in the hand. An 8 mana slow spell looks pretty neat. Maybe we'll get to see that today as well. So Ice Pillar, 8 mana, 0/8 vulnerable. On play, refill 8 mana. Wow. Okay, so this is like a free card. Play and round start. Give strongest enemy vulnerable this round. Wow. So it's vulnerable to a Calling Strike, which is one way you can try to beat this deck. One way. But point being, this is like a free drop because it refills 8 mana. And it just says 8 mana. It doesn't say spell mana and then mana. So hopefully this all goes to your main mana, so you can still play an like 8 mana worth of followers. But the play and round start ability is actually pretty strong. Having vulnerable, I think vulnerable as a keyword is very underrated, and that's why I love my Bilgewater Undying deck, because I just love the vulnerable keyword. All right, let's look some more. Let's keep going.
You got a problem?
Like they would ever block there. But
They
go
look
on.
angry.
Icequake. Here it is. Another 8 mana. Okay, so this is the card we saw in the hand earlier. Give all units -3 this round. -3 attack and -0 defense. Deal 3 damage to all units. Oh. Interesting. Man, this is very, very expensive. And it's at slow speed. As cool as this card sounds, I actually don't think it's good. It is like a mega avalanche for sure, because there's 1 more damage than avalanche, but you're paying 4 more mana for it. And sure, if the enemy has stronger units, they all do 3 less damage. But realistically, paying 8 mana just for that, I don't know. I can't see this card being good. But let's see the animation, because the animation might be the best part. I like that. I like that. Okay, what we got here? Making sure I didn't mess anything up. Okay. Alright. Well, they already showed us Behold. So this is our Augar of the old ones. Overwhelm and Regen. So I see why a lot of these cards have Regen now. They do want you playing Avalanche, and they do want you playing the Icequake. I think Avalanche is still going to be the one that you actually would play 3 of, whereas Icequake may be a 1 of. Maybe. Honestly, I can't see Icequake being really played. Alright, so play. If you have Behold, grant an ally Overwhelm and Regeneration. Wow, I actually think that's a really good ability to grant it to another ally. This means you can even give it to a champion. Ooh. Very interesting. I like this. I like this. I think this can see some play. I really do. I really like this. Give it to Elbuck.
This is gonna be
What is that card? What is that card up there? And what is that card up there? Okay, this is the Ice Pillar. Alright, let's see the level up. Oh wait, I do want to see what mana gets refilled. Okay, so they still have the spell mana, so we don't really know.
One troll to rule them all.
Alright. When I'm summoned, create an Ice Pillar in hand. Okay, so he keeps that ability as when he's leveled up. Attack. Grant me +1 for each 8+ cost spell. 8+ card you behold. So any 8+ card in play or in your hand. It's important to note that being in play counts. So just for the level up with the pillar, he is going to be a 6/7 on attack. 6/7 for 5 mana. With Regeneration and Overwhelm. So he gained Overwhelm, right? He didn't have Overwhelm before? Yeah. So he gains Overwhelm. I like this. I like this. Get buffed when you go big.
Bow to your king. Bam, bam, bam.
He's like the definition of Smork. He's a troll who says bam, 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 go phase. I like this. I like this. I really do. This is so interesting. This is so interesting. We could try so many things. Oh, but they've... I want to sit and talk about this, but they've released even more cards. So let's go ahead and see the next bit here. Alright, they even gave us this nice photo to work with. Alright, so as you can see, we've got the Trundle here. Ice Pillar there. The old ones here. So we've seen these 4. Alright, here's... Okay, so Icequake is Trundle's signature spell. So now I don't think you'll run any in your main deck. I really don't think you'll run any. You'll just maybe use it if you have a Trundle in play and in hand. Maybe. Okay, Revitalizing Roar. A 7 mana slow spell. Pick a unit in your hand to reveal. Heal your Nexus by its power. Enlightened. Reduce its cost to 0. Oh! Oh, I like this. I like this. This is so interesting. Because you want to run... I would imagine you would be in this deck, you would run some mana ramp. And you're fine skipping the 4-drops that they showed yesterday. Because, like, on turn 3 is when you would run, like, Catalyst of Eons. That's when you would play it. And so you would skip the 4-drops, essentially. But that's fine, because you can play Trundle on turn 4. And you'll have the Ice Pillar in hand. And then all those 4-drops. I'm trying to remember. It was, like, Scavenger or Ravager. One of those two. And you can play that the turn after with a guarantee of getting the Behold effect. I really like this. And so you can run your mana ramp and curve out really nicely still. And then with Revitalizing Roar, once you're... Oh my goodness. So you can take a beating while ramping up, right? And then once you're enlightened, you can Revitalizing Roar. You probably can heal like at least 6 or 7. And then reduce that card's cost to 0. Or let's say it's a She Who Wonders, which I don't think will be good in this meta because things seem to be really buff. Unless they make She Who Wonders either affect champions again or be like 5 power and less. But that seems a little busted. We'll have to see. But I don't think She Who Wonders will see much play. But regardless, this would like heal you up to 10, and then you play it free. So you can play something that costs more than 7 mana for free. That's really, really nice. That's super neat. I can see maybe Deny will see being played as 2-ofs instead of the 1-of. I love Revitalizing Roar. I love this card so much. I'm so excited to make decks with this card. Trundle, I've always liked Freljord a lot. Even when it became meta, like these past 2 patches with the Ashe midrange, I still really enjoy playing it. Typically, I try to like make my own off meta decks, but it's still super fun to play. I can't get behind the fact that I love Freljord way more than I love Deep, because Freljord to me is the definition of big dudes just slapping the board. Alright, so we've got some 2 Targon cards being revealed as well. We have Broad-Backed Protector. We can't get too good of an image there. Oh, I can even move my face here. Even make me smaller. And yeah, I'll just go in the middle for this, so we can try to get a read on this as well. Okay, so Broad-Backed Protector. Heal your next round start. The 4 mana, 2/7. That's a lot of defense. You're probably not getting through that without a Culling Strike. That's really good. I like that defense. The round start, heal your Nexus 3. Deal damage to me the amount you healed. Oh, okay. At first, I thought this was going to be really powerful. But the fact that he takes the damage that you healed, it's not a good card. It's just not that great. I mean, it's essentially a 4 mana heal 3. Because once it's taken damage, I mean, there's a chance you'll heal the 6. But you will never heal the 9, I don't think. I don't think you would ever heal 9. You might heal 6. But I think it's more likely you would just heal 3. Because then it's vulnerable to a Ravenous Flock. Essentially anything. Oh, not... Ravenous Flock is the main one. And Noxian Guillotine is another one, which I do think Noxian Guillotine, with all these big dudes, will see more play. Normally, some decks would play 1-of. You might see Noxian Guillotine become a 2-of. I think it'd be really good, especially if the regeneration keyword, does become stronger than I initially think. Noxian Guillotine is going to be the card to play. Alright, so let's go ahead with the next one. The Protector, it's not terrible. I can see some decks running it, maybe. Yeah, maybe some decks that just really want to go late and think that healing is the way to go. I actually think healing is not the way to go. Like, the reason Shadow Isles works for stalling is because it doesn't just heal, it also damages, right? So it's actually removing units from the board. Like Withering Wail can clear out a bunch of spiders. Grasp of the Undying can clear out like a 4 mana 4/3. There's differences. Like it does more than just heal you. Okay, let's see this final card. Resplendent Stellarcorn. What the heck? So from what we are seeing here, with this card and maybe 2 days ago, the 2 mana 2/3 would Overwhelm. like elephant thing. I think this means we're getting Zoe, which is gonna be interesting. I'm not sure how you put Zoe into this. You might give her different abilities than what she would have in League. Or her R can be super good, kind of like Shen's Shen's signature spell, where they swap places. That would be cool. Zoe can dodge removal that way. But we'll have to see. For now, we're just speculating. Okay, so Resplendent Stellarcorn. Heal an ally and your Nexus 3. It's a 5 mana 4/5. So I do think this card is better than the Protector. Initially. But you know, if you were able to give Broadback Protector regeneration with Algar of the old ones, that'd be a neat combo. But it wouldn't win you the game. It's not that power. It's like it's really not powerful. But it's a cool idea. Now, unless healing becomes something more, because right now your max HP is 20, like your max Nexus health is 20, and you're not gaining anything from healing other than you have more Nexus health. It doesn't seem worth it to me. But if they add something like I've seen in other card games where healing will make a unit stronger, or maybe they could do something like if you've healed 7 times this game, you gain an additional ability on a card. Those are two things I could see. But unless they add something like that, I don't think these healing cards are that great. I just don't. The fact that this heals an ally though could be nice. I don't think these two Targon cards will see much play. I don't think Trundle's Icequake will see any play. It's just too expensive. Maybe if you really need another 8-drop just to get your Behold abilities. And Revitalizing Roar, I think, is my favorite card that has been released right now. This tantalizes me. I can't wait. Like, these new cards make it so hard to keep playing right now. But luckily, I'm having a lot of fun with Vi. But Revitalizing Roar, that's the one. That's the card for me. Initially, I thought Ugar of the old ones was going to be... Like, my initial impressions is that it was not that great. But I'm thinking it's better. I'm thinking it's actually pretty good. Now I wonder if you play Trundle with the tuskraider, the Sejuani Plunder card that gives you Sejuani and doubles everything's health and attack. That could be the way to go, especially with Revitalizing Roar. You can essentially heal the max. Those are my ideas. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.